Winter moves at a different pace. The garden rests beneath the snow, and the long to-do list of summer fade into quiet, steady days. But these days are not empty. They're full of making. A few months ago, I learned how to make horse cinches. The rhythm of weaving, knotting, and shaping each piece has become second nature. One movement at a time, turning raw material into something useful, something beautiful. Winter is perfect for this. Crafting, creating, working with my hands. When the outside world slows, I settle into the kind of work that doesn't feel like work at all. These slower days give space for more than making. They bring time for thinking, for reflecting, and for simply being. Winter won't last forever, but while it's here, I'll take the gift it gives. Days full of making, quiet, and the kind of peace that only comes when you finally slow down. Because seasons always change. Soon the ground will thaw. The garden will call. The days will lengthen and my hands will be busy in a different way. But for now, I'll take the quiet. I'll take the making. I'll take the time winter gives me. These days are a kind of rest, but not the kind that stops movement. They are a settling in, a gathering of thoughts, a season of quiet work before the rush of new beginnings. Winter teaches patience, the understanding that not all growth is seen, not all work is hurried. And in this slowness, there's space to notice the little things, the way the fire crackles, the rhythm of a needle pulling thread, the weight of a finished piece held in my hands. It's a reminder that not everything has to be fast to be meaningful, that making in its simplest form is enough. And when the world starts to move fast again, I hope I remember this, how good it feels to slow down, to create, to just be. Because in the stillness, there is something worth keeping, a kind of peace that lingers, even when the seasons change. Sometimes it's in the still moments that we find the most clarity. When the rush of the world quiets, we hear our own thoughts more clearly. We remember what matters. We remember that the slow work of our hands, the things we make, the things we tend to, those things carry meaning. Winter is a season of hidden work. The garden beneath the snow, the roots strengthening where we can't see, the plans forming in quiet corners. It reminds me that growth is not always obvious, that rest is not the same as idleness, that sometimes the most important work is simply being.